Sunday and welcome to Tesla Sundays, and as always make sure to subscribe and like to don't miss any other vlogs on Tesla, on space, on any other most important stocks on the stock market. And let's dive directly in. So first of all, I want to talk about the Tesla stock. Then we will talk about the chart of Tesla stock to see if there's any trends, and then we will talk about the tweet by Elon Musk. He said, "To the moon." What does it mean? What could it mean? And all about that here in this Tesla Sundays episode. And finally, we will talk about Neuralink. They just made a monkey play ping pong digitally with his brain power. This is insane, and this is the future, and it's connected to Elon Musk, so it needs to be in this Tesla Sundays episode. Let's dive in. So if you're looking into the Tesla week, well, we started quite nicely because after the crazy good delivery numbers on Monday, we crossed again for I think third or fourth time in a very short time the $700 mark, but couldn't hold it. Like the story of this month, okay? And the story of since mid-February actually, right? I mean, the stock market is just don't holding those gains very long. Great for swing traders, though I don't recommend it for most of the people because day trading is a very difficult situation. Currently sitting at a market cap of $650 billion, you are quite well, I believe, established for the earnings. Why? You don't want to be too hyped going into the earnings. Now we're having the great news of the delivery numbers, okay? So we know the numbers could be quite interesting. Then you have also the very nicely Biden plan to push the overall EV market. So you can imagine here that, all the great news came in, and you pretty much, if you're looking at it on a week-to-week basis, like before the week starts and before we had the delivery numbers, we are just 1% up. So I believe that this is a fantastic opportunity for Tesla stock here to go into the earnings. And that's why I'm thinking, like, if you are planning to add some stocks and you think that Tesla is one of them, well, now would be an interesting time. Now, we don't know how long the market rotation will continue. We don't know how long it will pressure the markets with the inflation fears, with the rising rates fears a little bit, the Fed and so on. But a stock like Tesla, you can be always happy to buy it at 677 because I think that this stock will be, just with all the upcoming things like the Gigafactory in Germany, the Gigafactory in Texas and all of these great things, a $1,000 stock for sure. And I don't know if it will be this year or beginning of next year or mid of next year, but it will be in long term, and this is what counts. So let's dive into the stock chart if we see any trends and where the stock need to go to hold those gains for a little while. So, and this is the chart of Tesla stock as of this recording, which is Sunday. Well, just to explain this Picasso painting here. So you can see that I painted here two scenarios because first we were in this downhill trend that we exited thanks to the great delivery numbers. And always, guys, make sure technicals are useful, yes, but the most important part are really milestones of the company. Nothing beats the milestones of the company. Yes, retrospect, you can always, estimate and, explain things with technicals, or most of the things. But looking forward, you really need to understand what's the company doing, what could trigger the stock, what could make the stock more valuable and the company more productive, effective, profitable, and so on and so forth. So you can see here that actually we exited this downtrend, and I put up two scenarios here, okay? One was that we bounce off here and then go further down and then test the 200 moving average, which is this line here, the red line that I extended now just for illustration purpose. And then we are having the other option, which it seems it tried to do, but not so aggressively. We exited it and now try to go against the 50 moving average. Okay, and once we broke through the 50 moving average, which could be maybe, I'm just looking at it, maybe here somewhere, maybe with the earnings, okay, with the earnings of Tesla, which could be end of April, beginning of May. Usually, you know, this time frame could be done. So maybe somewhere here, if we are seeing further decline of the 50 moving average here below this resistance, we can see that, you know, once we broke through that, this would be a very bullish sign for Tesla. So this could be quite an amazing start of another rally for Tesla, and you know, I believe that maybe then we can go to the 800 or more for Tesla stock. So this will be important to understand, and this is pretty much, you know, it, because otherwise the stock is quite neutral in the middle of the Bollinger Band. We have not an overbought, not an oversold situation. We are exited the downtrend. Okay, we are still, you know, have to prove ourselves with the upper resistance here, but you know, just the short term looks quite nice. You know, if you're looking into that, maybe we can see something like that. Okay, so it will be very, very interesting what will be happening here in the next couple of days, and then plus obviously also towards the end of the month to see if we can really break out. So with that said, let's go further into the next category. I mean, looking into Elon Musk Twitter is entertainment by its own, isn't it, right? I mean, if you're looking into his Twitter account, what the hell is that? Yeah, whatever. So as you can see here, he said one day ago, as of this recording, going to the moon very soon. And now obviously, you know, this kind of tweet is getting huge media attention. Look at just the likes, okay? 454,000 likes compared to other tweets here that has maybe 153, you know, thousand or 60,000. And yeah, and he wrote that, and now people are really asking, what is it? Okay, is it Tesla stock? Okay, does he tease anything at the earnings, right? I mean, we will and can have stellar earnings. You know, Bitcoin going to all-time highs, doubled the amount, so this investment will be fantastic for Tesla. But also, you know, the record deliveries, and still there's not the high margin S and X models that was just recently refreshed inside these numbers. Plus, we are having also, you know, SpaceX doing crazy things, and as you might remember, he also said that he want to put a real Dogecoin in form, I guess, of a USB stick or whatsoever to the moon. So, you know, there's a couple of things, and many also are asking, is it maybe something, because he also tweeted a meme of a wedding scenario, so maybe he's marrying as well his girlfriend. So, you know, there is many possibilities. It's always fun to speculate about this kind of tweets, and, you know, just this crazy amount of knowledge that he's spilling also in between those tweets, right? I mean, look at that. So for example, they said something about vision compared to radar. Okay, so he said, when radar and vision disagree, which one do you believe? Vision has much more precision, so better to double down on vision than do sensor fusion. So this is, for example, a small teaser or small knowledge spit of why they choose vision over radar system, or vision over, you know, LiDAR system. The big discussion, what's better? And he brought one time this crazy good example where he said, like, in the end of the day, we are as humans driving with two pairs of cameras in our head with very slight low resolution, and you know, can maneuver the car, right, in many situations. So, and it's safe, right? So it's safe that millions of people are driving with those, right? So the logical step is to have even more cameras than just two that can turn, so you can see all around, but you just have the challenge to teach the computer how to analyze situations, and they just rewrote the whole system where they, you know, took the video part instead of the photo part of the camera to make analyzing like shadows and objects are different shades. So I think this is a great start into what's coming up next for Tesla. So make sure to follow Elon Musk obviously on Twitter, and let's dive to the next topic. I don't know if you have seen it, but Neuralink just made a huge demonstration what the future would look like, okay? Elon Musk obviously talked about it a couple of times. There were like 2-3 presentations of what Neuralink is doing, and they are posting this to get more talent, okay? Looking for talent for user interfaces and people who created, you know, things for mobile phones, because in the end of the day, this is the next step to be the mobile phone of the future, okay? Because think about it. The current mobile phone is something that you wear with you all the time, and with the tap of the touch screen, you can have all the information in the world, okay? So it's basically already connected to us, but not really physically. And this is what Elon Musk wants to change, because then the reaction of what we think and what we can do is basically instant. So you think about something and it's already done, okay? So you think, hey, I want to send this message to someone and it's done, okay? So I think it's fantastic to see that we in future, with just a small chip in our brain or connected to our neurons, will be able to access all the information all around the world and the whole internet. This will be such a fantastic way to do things. I mean, you know, I have like Siri, I have all the other things that help me during the day, and I just cannot believe how useful this could be, okay? I mean, calculations, making it in your head just with the power of the internet. You know, you can ask your digital assistant or the internet anything, right? You can ask them solutions to technical questions. You can tap into knowledge of hundreds and hundreds of years of technology in an instant. So this will be totally game changer. Obviously, they will start with, you know, helping people. So they're now trying to train how things are going. So have a look into this clip, how they actually showed the monkey to do things.
We calibrate the decoder by mathematically modeling the relationship between patterns of neural activity and the different joystick movements they produce. After only a few minutes of calibration, we can use the output from the decoder to move the cursor instead of the joystick. Pages still moves the joystick out of habit, but as you can see, it's unplugged. He's controlling the cursor entirely with decoded neural activity.
I feel this is absolutely mind-blowing, and if you're thinking the same, make sure to like this episode and subscribe if you're new here, and don't forget the grass is greener on the other side.